Summer is coming. Is your makeup ready? Yes, I just had a Game of Thrones moment. I can't wait for it to come back on. But in this video, I'm going to talk to you about a few products that I use to help my foundation last 16 hours. Because unlike many, I do actually wear my makeup that long. So stay tuned if you want to know how. So there are two important steps that I use to really make my makeup stay. I have to put on a base or a primer, and I also have to put on a setting spray just to lock everything in. I like lightweight foundations, but I find that lightweight foundations sometimes break apart a little bit easier on the skin. So I really have to go in and use a great primer and setting spray. I really wanted something primer-wise that was going to make my makeup last but not be heavy and weigh me down. And so the product that I found was the Skindinavia priming spray. OMG. Now in my search to try priming sprays, I did come across the Smashbox primer water, and I had heard so many great things about this primer, and I would like to say to you, they lied. This was horrible. I hated this stuff. Like, literally, I'm afraid to do a review because I think Smashbox will come find me and hunt me down and like put a hit out on me because I want to say this is garbage. But I don't know if I gave it enough time. I used it twice and I hated it and I never picked it back up. I'm going to try this again, but the Skindinavia, from the moment I used it, I knew that this was a win. I actually haven't used any other primers since trying this one, and I can say I'm thoroughly happy. If you're happy with something, why try something else? So one thing that I have is very, very oily skin, and my skin is very sensitive as well. So a lot of things break me out. So some things that I loved about this, and they claimed that it was oil controlling. I do agree. It is super lightweight. Like, literally you feel like you're just misting your face with water. So that was another claim that I will definitely have to say they did hit on the head. It's silicone and paraben free and hypoallergenic. I have not had any additional breakouts. It's virtually poreless. I do feel that my skin is a little bit more flawless in application, like after I apply my makeup. That it just goes on a lot smoother and everything. Now, something that it does claim that I cannot say that I've seen any difference with is it says it helps to even tone, reduce redness, and reduce large pores. I do not know if it does. It hasn't reduced my actual skin. Like, my skin isn't looking better and I can say this did it. But as far as the whole makeup process and applying my foundation, this has been a godsend. It really does give me a smooth canvas. It reduces my needs to touch up. Like, I don't have to touch up as much. When I pair this and the setting spray together, I'm like done for 16 hours. Like, by the time I need to touch up, I'm actually taking off. And a couple of things that I like is that it has been featured in magazines. So there is a buzz out there for it. I just don't see it here as much as I would like to. Because I really feel that this by itself is really better than a lot of the primers that everyone raves about that has tons of silicones in it. Like, silicones clog your pores. Like, why are you going to put that on there? Just saying. And they're heavier. So if you're using a lightweight foundation, you want to use a lightweight primer. Just saying. The second product that I use to really make my face stay is the Skindinavia Finishing Spray. This is great. I love it. I actually found out about Skindinavia from Urban Decay. I was a longtime fan and fanatic of the all-nighter makeup setting spray. But when I turned it over, it says Urban Decay by Skindinavia. And come to find out, they did a collaboration, meaning that Urban Decay basically slapped their name on a Skindinavian product and now sells it at Sephora and places like that. So I was really interested to see how the Skindinavia held up to the Urban Decay one. And truth be told, I cannot tell the difference. Even from the way that it mist on, they are exactly the same. And when I looked at the ingredients for both products, what I noticed is that they have the same 17 ingredients. Yes. How lovely, right? The same 17 ingredients. The concentrations and things are a little bit different, but essentially they are the same product, just separate bottles. The only thing I can say about the Skindinavia that's different is that they constantly have sales on the Skindinavia website. They have free shipping and handling, and also it is $1 cheaper. Not to mention the Skindinavia does come in a larger size, which is actually cheaper. So this costs $30, this costs $29, so this is $1 less. Not to mention they have the 8-ounce bottle. This is only a 4-ounce bottle, so they have an 8-ounce bottle that is $39. And I would just wait until they have their 20% off sale. But some things that this claims is that it keeps colors vibrant and lasting up to 16 hours. I do totally agree with that. It reduces creasing with concealer and fading foundations. Absolutely. If you have a little bit of a problem with your concealer creasing under your eyes, take this and spray it on a damp beauty blender and go in and blend out your concealer with that. When I tell you that baby will not crease, you're gonna email me and be like, I love you, thank you. And I'm like, okay, no. Not to mention, it's very, very lightweight. Once you spray it on, you don't feel like anything is on your face. It dries very, very quickly, and it kind of takes away that powdery finish. Now, if you like a powdery finish, do not use this. But if you don't, if you want like just that natural, radiant, like healthy looking skin, you're definitely want to get this. But if you are interested in purchasing the Skindinavia, I would definitely leave links down below. If you do want to try products that are similar, and I think both of them are actually more expensive than these, you can try the Smashbox, but this is not as good as the Skindinavia. You can also try the Urban Decay All Night Makeup Setting Spray, long lasting, and this one is sold at Sephora for sure, and I'm not sure if it's sold at Ulta. But this one is essentially the same, just a little bit more because Urban Decay has their name on it. So I hope this video has helped you. Make sure you stop by and subscribe so we can continue to have this dialogue and get to know one another. And if anyone is going to Generation Beauty this year, I'll be there. So let's see each other. But don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. You can also check me out. I am very, very active on Instagram. Like, I'm literally on there every day. So if you want to keep up and see the products that I'm purchasing and request a review on something, check me over on Instagram. You can keep up with me on Facebook. You can also follow me on Twitter, which I'm starting to do more now, and I just started Pinteresting, so you can also see some upcoming videos and kind of know what you're going to get before you get it. But I'd just like to say, remember to be your own version of beautiful, no matter what version it is, because you have to feel beautiful in you. So as long as you try to be someone else's version of beautiful, it'll never work. So, bye guys.